Hello, this is Diana. Welcome to my channel where I discuss all things bookish. Now, as a writer, I have always been told to write the book that you want to read. And I have done that, two so far. The first is a memoir of me, Mom, and Star Trek. The second is the first of my series of haiku. You can check them out, the links below. As a planner, I get immense satisfaction watching people put stickers down on paper. Now, not only is that about the stickers and the colors and the layouts, but I love seeing what people put in them, what they use it for, what they include, what they don't include, how they plan out, how they lay out their day or their week. What is everything? And I get a lot of inspiration from my planner seeing what everybody else does. As a Bible journaler, love watching videos on prayer Bibles and prayer journals and everything like that. I get some great verses and ideas out of that. But I have yet to find a video that includes all of those in one. Now, if you know of anything, please link them down below. I'd love to check those out. This video series is a Plan With Me series that I hope will inspire you too, but it's going to be combining all of those elements in one video, especially in a Catholic planner. These things are hard to come by, really. This is one of the few that I know of. It is the Blessed Is She annual yearly planner for 2026, and I got it as a gift from my husband. I sent him a text saying, if your parents don't know what to give me for Christmas, here's an idea, link to the site. And my husband surprised me with it, and since then I have been enjoying this and figuring out how I'm using it for my planning and my prayer life. Now, this is not my daily journal. This is my carry-all journal. It's a disc-bound system. This happens to be Happy Planner. It's light. It's a good size. I carry this with me every day. I've been using Happy Planners for over 10 years. I don't think that I can get away without this. But I like the idea of having a large planner on the desk next to me so that it's always there. I mean, carrying this thing, that's heavy. This is a solid planner, but that's what I like about it. So let me take you a walk through this. I'm going to flip ahead to a month that I haven't used, to an empty month, to show you how this planner is set up. Now, that's one of the things. A lot of people have complained about the turning and the easy spacing. I don't have a problem with this. I've been able to turn everything so well. So this year is based on the Litany of Humility. So everything in here is related to that. Every month has 4 pages. You start off with this page with an inspiring poem, not poem, I'm still stuck on my haiku, with a introduction, a good inspiration, a prayer, and then space to start your month in prayer. The right side is your dashboard, and it has a verse on it that continues onto the monthly page. Now, I have bought and not bought planners, happy planners, based on the dashboards. I like these. Everyone is different, and they all relate to humility for this year. Not all of these completely inspire me, but there is not a single one that I do not like. So I love that. So I'm really excited to go ahead with these months. Then you get the notes page. So like I said, we're starting here in January. Goodness. In July, just so you can see what an empty setup looks like. So like I said, you've got this, you've got the dashboard. The Yours are on small dividers, but they're pretty sturdy. They're a good plastic laminated weight. I haven't had a problem with them yet. So the first thing that you'll see is the last month, the current month, and the upcoming month. And here is where you see that verse from over here. Continue. It's a good reminder for this month. Now, you can't really go wrong with a monthly layout, but you can do a lot of things right, and that's what this planner does. Not only do you have Saints' Day and Feasts Day, but you also have the secular holidays. And you also get the colors of the liturgical season. Every box has the color of the day underneath it. So at any given time, you know what season you're in. You've got a notes section here. There's a lot of space. The boxes are a good size. I like this. You turn the page, and now we're getting into the weekly sections, which is also 4 pages. The week in a glance starts with a page of miscellaneous. You've got a grocery list with a little pair of scissors that you can cut it off, meal planning for the week, prayer intentions, and an overall to-do list. And then you have this great big space, a whole page worth of things to write stuff down. And this is infinite possibilities here. When you turn the page, you get to your first week. And it is in vertical format with, again, the saints' feast day or any other important days up at the top. And then you've got the days broken out by the time, by the hours, 6 a.m. through 10 p.m. And every day you have a little section that says, today I will, got a checkbox, a section for your daily prayer, your devotion, rosary, and scripture, and then an I'm grateful for. And I love this because you really don't get a lot of places to remind you of your gratitude. Now, you do not have all of this information on Saturday and Sunday. You just have the time block from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. But you also find out what Sunday of the month is, and there you go, your holiday. So that is a brief view of what the journal, the planner is like, because then it continues with another page and another week and another blank page all the way until you get to the next month with another opening prayer and the dashboard. So let me go show you what I do like and what I'm not that is pleased with. What I would have changed if I were to do this. Now, I love the liturgical colors. I love marking down the saints. My saint day happens to be in January, so I'm so thrilled to get this in time for that. Put that down. The only thing is some of the colors, well, not here, but it's when you get into the Advent and the Lenten season where the purple is not as purple as it could be. And it just doesn't stick out as much. Can't really tell it here, and I'm not going to go find it. Don't forget, this is a great space. I like this. I like the calendars. There's really nothing wrong with this. Like I said, picky thing other than some of the colors could be brighter or darker, but that's trivial based on, everything else, because you have this. And you don't have this in any other planner because this is a Catholic planner. I am so thrilled that they have this out on the market. So thank you, Blessed is She, as being one of the Catholic planner companies out there. Now, I saw videos of other unboxings and other ones, but I kept coming back to Blessed is She. So that's why I sent that little text to my husband. Hey, if your parents need an idea. The beautiful man bought it for me. So now, the shopping list. I don't do a shopping list. I don't go buy groceries. I'll make post-it notes. I've got a notepad in the refrigerator. That's what I use for my grocery shopping. Besides, I would never cut this out because if I do, I lose the don't forget and the next month section. Besides, I don't cut things out of my planner. As a disc-bound system, I like adding things in or ripping things out. Just to show you very quickly, with a disc-bound, get to a paper. We're just not making this easy. Make this more complicated. There you go. Or you put it back in. I love the flexibility of that. But there are a lot of things about this. I don't need to have that. If this is going to be sitting on my desk and I have a particular plan that I have that I'm using it and want to use it, that this works fine for me. And it'll probably work really well for anyone else. I love that. I just absolutely love having a verse right at the top to refer to. Meal planning. I don't meal plan. I just don't. But what I do like this spaces for is putting down activities or reminders or focus is what I like. The smaller journal the smaller planner by Blessed is She has something, and I almost bought it for just that reason, is that there's a section for focusing on yourself, on family and fun, something like that. And so what I've been doing is I've been covering this up, whiting this out, and putting the sections like family, fun, prayer, or this week to do, no, I keep it personal. At least that's the way I'm doing it now. So it would be family, fun, faith, myself, others, whatever. I've been changing it up. My to-do list. I haven't really been using this much because this is not my daily planner. I don't want to clutter it up with a bunch of sloppy to-do tasks. What I'm going to use this for really is tracking my religious growth and how I'm changing in my prayer life and how the word is affecting me. Prayer intentions. Love this. Great space. I don't know. I have something about writing down in my planner actual prayer intentions. I don't know. I have a separate journal that kind of use, so I'm trying to figure this out. So there's a lot of space, and that's what I want to show you is this is how it's meant to be, but there are also ways that you can change it up. So by all means, keep that in mind. This space, look at that. Great big space. You can write anything down. I've already put stickers and done some memory, I have everything, but it is big, it is empty, it is scary. Nothing worse for a writer than to have a blank page. Okay, you've got lines on, but it's still a blank page. So the first thing I do is I put a sticker down on this. Do I have anything? I've got a set of numbers that I've used up, so it's July. Boom. I'm crooked, but the page is no longer blank. I can now use it. I now feel comfortable using it. Um, just makes it a little more friendly to have something put down. So I recommend whatever you're using this for, and you can write notes, you can write reflections, Bible verses, notes from homilies, whatever. Put something down on it. Write your name, write the week, write something on it, because you will find more use out of doing that than you will staring at a blank page. Moving on to the weeks. I haven't used a vertical layout in so long. I love this. Happy Planner used to only make vertical layouts, and I have a lot of planner stickers that are vertical. I use a dashboard layout right now, and it's smaller and chunkier for longer writing, but this allows for blocks and easy time-framed tasks. Now, I'm not using this as my daily planner, and even if I was, I don't like time blocks. Nobody ever does time blocks right. This is the closest I've seen to go from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. But sometimes my days start later than that, and they end after 10 p.m. There's no way for me to track that unless I go down into here, and that's not the point. Now, I've tried other planners that have that, and I can mentally not see it. Because what I want for this planner is to put in the specific appointments that I have and not clutter it with whatever else I need to do. Unless that's something I choose to do moving forward. Right now, I want to put in doctor's appointment, Bible study, event. And that's it. The big important things that I want to see at my desk just at a quick glance. I love these, and if there's anything in particular that would stick out to me, something that really strikes me or is particularly important, for sure, I would mark this, highlight it, work with it. You know, Independence Day, I will probably put something stickerish, red, white, and bluish, fireworkish. I've got a lot of stickers that are fun. Or I'll find something that won't be so typical. And we'll just have to see what happens when July comes along. Sundays are always fun. And again, the time frame, I don't know about you, but my Mass doesn't start. The first Mass is 8 a.m. Then we have a 10 a.m. That's when I go to. And then we have a noon. And our church recently started a 7 p.m., which really focuses on the nearby college students. When they come back for the week, at the end of the long week, they come back for the start of the next week. It's a really good. My church has been working with the campus Catholic community to really work on this, and it's been successful so far. As of today, which is the end of April, 2026, it's been going really well, and the numbers have increased. So I'm using the vertical spread because more likely I don't need to put down the particular time. I know what the particular time is, either from the calendar on my phone. Yeah, I still use that. Or on my Happy Planner, which, I love these planners for both reasons, for completely different reasons. If you're using it for this way, that's great. But for someone who doesn't have time-specific appointments, or if I just have a task to do laundry, or type in the next chapter, or call a friend, I don't need to put that in here at a specific time. Most of my times are flexible. So I don't need that. Now, some people who are very obsessive about it will cover this up with whiteout. They will put washi tape down. They'll cover it with stickers. I am not that obsessive. Now, hear me out, not that obsessive. There are things I will do and have done and will continue to do and will decide to do moving forward. And a lot of that comes from watching what other people and other planner videos do. So moving down to the Today I Will section. This has been a challenge for me. You would think it wouldn't be. Now, I kind of wouldn't use it like this. Although, that part, yeah, yeah, that's one of the challenges right here. And so what I've been using this space for is overall, what have I done for my any type of devotion today? Whether that be reading something, whether that be a Bible study, whether that be something. And for right now, I see this as my devotional section. So every day I went to see something. The weekends I haven't figured out how to do anything with that. But the other thing is I'm coordinating the color of this with the sticker colors that I'm doing in my Happy Planner because I want to relate the two together so that if I see a green colored week there, this week, this whole 4-page week will be green using the same stickers or not. And it's a great way to use up those stickers because really, if you're watching this, you probably have planner stickers. You have stickers. You have so many things that you really, really want to use and you never ever do. And here's a way for me to double down and use both of them. So I'm really excited about that. That's been going well. But this is a great space also. If you don't need it today, write something else here, write that out, put a new title down, or like I'm doing, I use this space for my what I'm doing devotionally. Now, that's the end of this as far as the layout. Really good things in here, but I really want you to realize that you don't have to use a planner as it's written out. Personalize it, make it your own. Really find something that works for you. Now, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to go find some past months, and I'm going to show you some weeks that I've done so that you have some idea what I'm talking about. And moving forward, I am going to do actual plan with me where I plan out my weeks. My months I will do as well. I tend to do those at the beginning and then add as appointments go along because yes, I will not necessarily write take the laundry or run this errand or do this on the monthly spread here. I just want to know the big important events. Like if there's a trip somewhere, I want to know that. If there's a deadline, I want to know that. But I don't have to write all the little things that I do in there, which I do in my other planner. So I'm pretty excited to see how these different planners work together. And I want you to see how all of this works together. So let me pause. Let me go find some non-personal months and I'll be right back. This is how I've been using my planner so far since January. This is the day the Lord has made. This is also the day that my planner arrived. So I wanted to put that in there. This is my Saint's Feast Day. Got to make it happy with cake and stuff. There are some stickers that I am going to show you throughout this, and I will link them when I use them, not in this video. But there are some really fun stickers. I am a big Hello Kitty person. And I always do those on the Wednesdays that I have my memoir Zoom meeting. And I use the next page as a test for all of the colors of all of the pens I have, because I want to use this, remember, not for writing really small, but I want to make this fun. I want to use glitter pens. I want to use big markers. I want to really make this fun. And so here, this is what the other journal, the smaller, what do they call it? The personal size journal from Blessed Is She, where it has monthly or weekly goals. So I didn't know what I wanted to put there. That's just my idea. Faith, family, and fun. I'm adding me because it's 2, 2, and 2. Gotta add me in. So these are the ideas that I have for using the planner moving forward. I just wanted to show you that test page, because don't feel afraid to use a page for something totally other, something not planner worthy. I see a lot of people do ink pen testings and things, swatch books in the back of a particular journal. I haven't done that yet. This is my test page. Because I got it and I wasn't using this page because it was earlier in the year. So anyway, moving on. Oops, those were some blank pages. Here we go. This is the first of my, oops, that was not it. Okay, this is the first, no, that was right. No, that isn't right. This is the first week that I started using stickers for ideas. And you can tell sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But the other planner does have these colors in it. And I'm not going to show that, at least not right now, because there are really some personal things in there. But I did everything in green. And these were just some fun stickers left over. And here's where you can see I used one of my glitter pens. These are just random stickers. Here's a, yeah, I didn't want to show the week after that. Here's a full week that I can show you. So I covered that up, wrote down some ideas, looking ahead to my saint, highlighted the prayer intentions. Then I just did some layouts in a matching color. Great stickers that I had from a church event. My saint's feast day, but I'm not going to show that. This was another week done in purple. You can see all the layout spaces. You can actually see how much I did not use this. However, seeing the colors, seeing the layout, it makes me happy to look at this. But these are some ideas. So on this day, on this week, I had to remind myself, free coffee day. And these were 2 events that I didn't make anymore. And down here, this is where, let's see, this was my Bible study. We have it Tuesday nights. It's been coming and going this year. This is what I did. Created a prayer, my very own prayer. An event popped up, just some general things like time, family time, Mass. This is, of course, Valentine's Day. This is my husband's birthday, so I'm going to make it happy. And what I did up here, GRACE. I don't do words of the year. People on YouTube do it all the time, and they focus on it, and it's great, and then, like, come, July, even April, they forget the word. They don't use the word. They don't. However, for me, in a lot of ways, so far, early this year, the word grace kept coming up in my life in so many different ways. So I decided to make that my word of the year. The Lord was showing me that that's the word to focus on. And so I just wanted to do this using leftover alphabet stickers and to remind me of that. I'm going to do this again more. I like that. This is another week that I was doing black and white. He had some $1.25 tree stickers. Like I said, I was going for a red and black theme. That kind of didn't work, but I did love the mermaids. And here's where I was doing some crux. Oh, my priest gave us as a gift the crux journal. Fabulous, so fabulous. Had such a great time doing it. And because I wanted to continue, I put the continuation days down here. And here's where I was talking about the color being a little, for my sake, not as useful, obvious. I had a very thin line of washi tape. And so I decided to try that versus the color that was here. Did I want to go ahead and do the whole month and everything? Did I want to change that? And I ended up not doing it because I kind of liked it. I kind of wanted the contrast. I kind of just ran out of time. This was another day, another week. Blue, I think, was the theme. And wrote some stuff down from Crux. Again, using alphabet letters. Grace using letters. And then here's the month continuing. I just had some really cool sticker sets with blue words, so I used them here. Again, things that I'm doing. Daily prayers. What am I prayer and thankful for? And this was a good day. Here was another week. Again, I didn't use it. But here's where I wrote a today. This was going to be I know that was going to be a journaling or a Bible or a something. I covered up the Friday penance with a sticker. Oh, that's right. This was the week of Books in Bloom. It was a writers' festival for local authors that I went to. Grateful for. There's a lot of things I'm grateful for, but again, I didn't do anything on here, and there's a part of me that's kind of sad that I didn't, but to look at it and to know what my idea was, maybe I'll use this in a future video planner. Since this was the theme books, all books along here, Mass, and we were taking a trip. Here's a light blue, just remembering some things. Hello Kitty again, and Hello Kitty mermaid, come on. Again, more Word on Fire. Oh, this was our Tuesday Beyond Baptism event. No, it was our soup and supper. That's right. And we just so happened to be working on Bishop Barron's Word on Fire series. We were watching videos on that. Make me registration. This is so exciting. This is a scrapbook convention. I'm driving to this. I love it. You'll see more about that later. Confession. Yeah, this was was it bi-yearly? That the church offers for, they keep the church open 1 to 5 p.m. for anyone to give confession, visiting priests. Yeah, that's an attraction. And here we are into April. So this is the month we're in right now. You can see that I've done stuff. I don't really know what the color theme was. Sometimes it must be a light blue or a blue purple, or I was using one set of sticker books. I don't remember. But I do know that I just had some fun little stickers playing around with it. Yeah. So goals, you know, maybe by the time I do the next video, I'll fill this out. Yeah, that's going to be a goal. The next time you see this, I'm going to have this filled out. Red flowers. Love the idea of washi tape. I got that from some video where they were blocking out spaces to write in. And again, just corner sticker flowers. This was the first one I put on, this big flower. And so suddenly it was fun to write around. This was a very quiet month, except Easter Sunday. He has risen. One happy life? Yes, indeed. Green. Oh, I really hated this sticker book. And I really wanted to use it and make it fun. So I combined this hideous dark green with some tan. And I did a puzzle. I was so excited. I don't know why. I was seeing, you know, the puzzle books, I think, in the $1.25 tree store. And I said, let's start with Grace. Put in peace and divine. I don't know. It worked, and I had the letters. This again was part of that sticker book that I just made it fun. A flamingo for no reason other than it matches it. Some pages I didn't do, and this is the week that we're in. I haven't done a lot except these little stickers. I was in a sticker mood. And I found these little metallic ones. Let's see if I can pull them up. Can you see them closely? There is a glitter unicorn. A glitter frog. And a glitter bear. And they all have happy hearts. A happy heart on Sunday is definitely, Sundays are unicorn days. Every Sunday is a unicorn day. So, as my screen has filled out and you get to see the rest of my, wonderful scrapbooking table, because this planner lives downstairs. So right now, that's my planner. I hope you found some inspiration for this. If you've enjoyed this video, you know, like, subscribe, all of that stuff that everybody says in every YouTube video. But it would really be nice if you commented so I know if you like this sort of thing. If it's something that I want to continue, that you want me to continue. I've prayed about this a lot since the journal came. And the Lord was just saying, try it. See what happens. It's sharing the word. So that's what I'm here to do. So for now, I hope you found something fun and exciting, and you can't wait to get to your Blessed is She book and do something awesome. And until next time, have a blessed week.